Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Nick starting with a pass. Fits it through the middle. Stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. I'll pick up of 17. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So second down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second down, give to Harvey. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Nix from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with a lead.
Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Now, I'll raise my hand, Kate. When I think of complimentary football, not often enough do I give compliments and credit to special teams units. But that's what they just did. Okay, defense gives up a field goal. Compliment your offense. Compliment your defense. Do your job. Do it well. And set your team up for success.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hot 70, hot 70.
First play's a design run. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Warriors, 70.
Back to throw. Has it at the 7. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Sampson does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning and some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Throwing on 3rd and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Kill, 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 kill.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed to his running back. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Harvey running from the zone read. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On the jump.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Get it.
They'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Left side and caught by Metcalf. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Sticking to the air here. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Come on, set.
From the red zone now. Has room into the secondary. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars break the tie here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Here's a return from the 7. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short, to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Shotgun hands off to Marvy. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Collects this at the 32. Fighting forward, inside the red zone. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 13-point lead. Well, he is one of those players, Brock. We've seen teams sometimes kick away from him, and it's because of his ability to turn any punt return into 6.
Some of these elite returners, Kate, they just have a vision that's different. They can see things happening before the rest of us, and then you've got to have that elite explosiveness as well to go punch it in for 6.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. Has it at the 11. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready. My neighbor, son.
Here's Nix to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here, 3rd down.
Hold on, son. Ready. My neighbor, son. Go. Chill.
Here he is on 3rd and short. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Headed out right. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds Ibuka. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Complete over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On third down, they'll go with Sampson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars stretch their